DB would like to share a miraculous story about life release, animal liberation, that happened personally. This story is not meant for anything else, except that if there is even a small amount of merit in it, may it serve as faith and encouragement for everyone to practice life release, for every household to practice life release, and to refrain from killing animals. Life release brings benefits to both sides. For the person performing the release, the practice helps cultivate compassion and loving kindness. For the animals, they are immediately spared from being killed, liberated, and granted freedom. On a deeper level, by hearing the chanting of the Buddha's name and taking refuge in the Triple Gem, when they pass away their karmic burden may be reduced, allowing them to be reborn into better realms, eventually encountering spiritual cultivation and escaping the bodies of birds, fish, and beasts. With the heartfelt wish to save as many living beings as possible, day and night, DB only hoped that one day their family could live near a lake to conveniently practice life release, and near a temple so they could go there to chant the Buddha's name. The journey to find land to build a house was truly difficult because land prices in HN City were incredibly expensive while the budget was limited. Especially, a plot near a lake was something DB did not even dare dream of. Therefore, although it was a cherished wish, when searching for land DB no longer dared pay attention to the factor of being near a lake. Any plot would do. After countless disappointments, one morning during the usual chanting ceremony, after dedicating merit and taking refuge, DB prayed to the Buddhas. I have never dared ask for anything for my personal benefit. All my prayers have always been for the benefit of sentient beings. But there is one matter that has troubled me for months. I pray that the Buddhas allow me to find a piece of land near a lake so I may fulfill my vow of life release, and near a temple so I can chant the Buddha's name. And I vow to donate 2.5 million Vietnamese dongs for life release. Unexpectedly, that very evening, DB's husband suggested going to see a plot of land. What was strange was that previously he had never supported the idea of buying land. Every time DB mentioned searching for land, he would become irritated. Even though it was already nearly 8 p.m., the couple traveled to see the property because if they did not go that night, the husband would leave for a business trip lasting over a month the next day. To their surprise, the land was located near 3 large lakes. Straight ahead from the property were 3 lakes perfect for life release, and it was also close to a temple, exactly as DB had wished. Moreover, it was only a few kilometers from the city center, about a 5-minute motorbike ride away. Another strange thing happened. The person showing him the land was a broker who quoted a price many times higher. But after viewing the land, DB's motorbike suddenly would not start no matter what. The broker, unaware that the bike had broken down, left first. While they were struggling with the bike, a neighboring woman came out and asked, "Are you looking to buy land? Let me give you the homeowner's phone number. Why go through a broker? They inflate the price a lot." After receiving the owner's phone number, the bike suddenly started again. DB called the owner and was astonished to hear that the price was extremely cheap compared to the current market. The next day, the couple immediately placed a deposit. When they met the homeowner, he turned out to be an unbelievably kind person. Knowing that DB's husband would be away on a 1-month business trip, he agreed to let them pay a month later. Even later than that would have been fine. Another miraculous thing was that even after placing the deposit, they still lacked a large amount of money. Yet unexpectedly, on that very same day, a colleague suddenly asked DB whether they wanted to borrow money, even though DB had never mentioned needing a loan to anyone. In the end, all the money was paid in full within 1 week without having to borrow from anyone. Even more amazing was that the land price was far below market value at that time. DB even suspected there might be zoning issues, so they went to the local ward office to ask. The land administration staff, after hearing how much DB had paid, could hardly believe their ears. They said they could not understand how such cheap land could exist without any zoning problems, especially in an area with educated residents, close to schools, an ecological lake, a market, a cultural center, a swimming pool, tennis courts, and parking areas. Only 1 week after the purchase, someone offered double the price. By now, the value has nearly tripled. Furthermore, when the land was remeasured, it turned out to be more than 10 square meters larger than the area paid for. The ownership certificate listed only 55.8 square meters, but in reality nearly 70 square meters could be built on. Whenever anyone asks to buy the land, even offering a great deal of money, DB simply smiles and remembers the original vow. There is one thing DB wants everyone to understand: when practicing life release, it must come from the deepest sincerity of wanting to liberate living beings, not from seeking personal gain. That is the true meaning of life release. This article may be somewhat clumsy, but if there is any merit in it, may it be dedicated to all living creatures. DB only hopes this story will encourage everyone to practice the vow of life release. Namo Amitabha Buddha.